Blessings, beloved. Happy New Ye Are. Happy New Year. I am Astarius Miraculii, your sound wizard, your ascension ambassador, your astrologer, your sound healing transmitter. I welcome you to a new cycle of expansion. My subject today is simultaneous beginnings, broadcasting from my new Ascension Temple home in Phoenix, Arizona. Miraculii University. So the year 2018 is a year that is numerologically speaking a 11/2 year. So there is a strong vibration of relationship that is expressed through the cycle that we're in. It's a full moon in the sign of Cancer. It is also a super moon, meaning that the moon is closest to the earth. And that's why the moon appears so large in the sky when we look at it. Meaning that the impact that the moon has upon the earth and that the moon has upon those of us who inhabit this earth is so much stronger. So we're in a very strong cycle of emotionality. Usually the cycle of the full moon encompasses a few weeks, maybe a month, but because it is happening on this first day of the year, the beginning of the new year, it has a resonant frequency that encompasses the entire year in the sign of Cancer, sign of family, of home, of the tribe. And so we have this amazing energy of our responsibility to connect with the tribe, to connect with family, to be in the understanding that family is our own self by extension. And in family we come together to reveal one another to each other. As in relationships we come together to reveal one another to each other. The full moon is a relationship aspect in astrology because it is the sun and the moon in oppositional alignment with each other. You know, the sun and the moon in opposition is a first house, seventh house dynamic in astrology. First house being self, seventh house being the relationship, the other, the marriage partner. And so the emphasis in the cycle that we're stepping into is one of great relationship responsibility. The more conscious we are in our approach of being in relationship with others, the more conscious we will also be in being in relationship with ourselves. Relationship created from above, a vessel for the journey of love, sailing upon the human seas, mirrors of self that set us free, our human goal above any other, to reveal one another to each other. When I relate to you, I learn and I see, and yet my greatest learning is always about me. Relationship must be the key to my self-mastery. The past is gone. The future takes too long. Time to sing a current song. Only now can take us home. Only now can show me how my life, oh heaven, re-endow. Emotional pain from long ago within my heart rips to and fro. How many others will I blame for the horrors of my pain? Resentment pushed me from the tower. Forgiveness is in my get-up power. Forgive the past, trust the present, make the future sweet and pleasant. It is wise not to despise it. Use the dung to fertilize it, for life's greatest connoisseur gets the best crops from the best manure. I say the heathen spoil the seed and cause my little heart to bleed. Yet if I had not the need, they couldn't do these awful deeds. If in fact I need the lesson, the pain they cause becomes my blessing. The real truth is they work for me, so what shall be their salary? To ensure that it serves me best, I'll pay them the wages of forgiveness. In order that it serves you best, you must pay them the wages of forgiveness. When you forgive, you become like a house that appreciates in value and can be sold for more money. You're able to then render yourself into a higher quality of relationship experiences by virtue of your forgiving. By virtue of your forgiving, you also come into the awareness that you are creating your life 100% and that there is nothing and no one outside of you that is determining the course of your life. Forgiveness is powerful medicine. Forgive yourself, forgive every other being. Believe in the possibility of redemption for every being, no matter how horribly they are behaving. To believe in the redemption of another is to believe in the redemption of yourself by extension. Walk in the majesty of who and what you really are. Who and what we really are. Full moon in Cancer. Big emotionality. We have big initiations and big lessons centered around feelings. There is also a great amplification to this full moon in that while the sun in Capricorn is opposing the moon in Cancer, there is also Venus very closely conjuncting the sun. Venus bringing in a strong drive toward harmony. How do we create a greater harmonization in our lives? A greater harmony with the beloveds that we're in relationship with. A greater harmony with our life as it is unfolding. Even a greater harmony with the disenchanting components of our lives. Everything we bless will bless us back. Everything we curse will curse us back. We must learn how to even bless the disenchanting experiences of our lives, the pain of our lives. Pain is an angel in distress. Fear is an angel in distress. Worry is an angel in distress. Go to the center of the negativity, and what do we find? We find the light. Free the distressed angel. We have a lot of help in this particular full moon, in that as the moon is in oppositional alignment with the sun, we have the planet Neptune in its own sign of Pisces, making a trine to the moon and a sextile to the sun. The trine and the sextile are harmonious conversations between planets, a harmonious interchange of energy. So Neptune is bringing the higher dimensionality, bringing the formlessness, bringing the resonance of the intangible blessings that exist within the womb of creation, within the womb of your mind and the womb of my mind and our souls. And so we have the opportunity to learn how to appreciate blessings in their formless state. As in the creation story says, so God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, said, let there be light, and there was light. See, not that the earth didn't exist, but it was without form. It was void. It was in its first stage of reality, which is also its eternal stage of reality, because all things of the formless stage unfold down the corridors of forever. Our blessings are co-eternal with God. Our love is co-eternal with God. Our peace is co-eternal with God. Our wisdom co-eternal with God. Our power co-eternal with God. And so we want to learn how to move upon the face of the waters as our Creator did, which is to move upon the face of our emotional body, move upon the face of our feeling nature, because it is our feeling that gives power to our thought intention to morph them into crystallized manifestation. And so we have an amazing capacity to manifest, but we must first appreciate the femifestation. Femifestation is that which is unformed, that which has not yet come into manifestation. We have help also from the planet Jupiter. Jupiter makes a trine to the full moon, makes a sextile to the sun. Jupiter is expansion, it's higher consciousness. It's in the sign of Scorpio, which is the alchemy. Alchemy, transforming base metals into gold, transforming poison into potion, transforming darkness into light. You have the power to do it, beloved. Walk in the majesty of who you really are. Jupiter is having to do with that which is all-encompassing, that which is very expansive, that which is all-inclusive of everything. It represents the frequency of the whole. You are the microcosm of the great macrocosm, which is the whole of all that is. And yet you are the container for all of that, and I am the container for all of that. And so the cycle inside which we are entering is a cycle wherein we can recognize the oneness of the wholeness of our being. We can recognize the reality of being the microcosmic container of the macrocosmic all that is. All the wisdom in the universe, your wisdom. Any abundant being expressing your abundance by extension. Every wonderful thing you have a personal hand in, because you are a cellular counterpart within every being, as every being is a cellular counterpart within you. Just as we can take a cell from anywhere within the body and recreate the whole body through the process of cloning. One cell, one piece of DNA from the eyebrow, the big toe, the belly button can recreate the whole body because it carries the entire genetic blueprint of the whole body. And so it is that you, beloved, carry the entire celestial blueprint of the universe at large. If the blueprint for the universe was lost, it could be recreated by you or me or any one of us. Own who you are. Own your light. Own your love. Own your wisdom. Own your power. Own your creative expression. And own it by knowing that it already is the great femifestation, the womb of creation, the primordial cause of all manifestations. Manifestation, the second coming of reality, is born of emotion in its totality. Thoughts and feelings create all forms, and blessings thrive before they are born. So through great prior appreciation, flood your life with manifestations. The great femifestation is eternal, a never-ending, formless stream of life. If manifestation is your only thrill, you're in the grips of fear and strife. Forms will come and forms will go. This is a truth that we all know. And all things of time and space at some point will be erased. Faith is the substance of all desires, the evidence of that which is not seen. So celebrate the unseen goodness, and all the riches of form are then yours to redeem. When the miracles of your life are still sleeping in the void, skyrocket your gratitude and they come leaping from the void. You are pregnant with every blessing that will ever come to be. Embryos within your soul, though human eyes have yet to see. So see with the eye of mind and heart into infinite realms of the great unseen. Choose wonderful feelings without concrete reasons, and all the riches of the kingdom are now yours to redeem. The great femifestation, the womb of creation, the primordial cause of all manifestations. We have Mars as a mediator planet in this full moon opposition. Mars making a trine to the moon, bringing our assertiveness, bringing forth our courage. We have access to levels of courage, the likes of which we have never known before, but we have to claim it. We have to place our attention upon it. We must look at the fact that our courage is co-eternal with God, and so never has there been a time when our courage was not. The only thing was lacking was our attention upon our courage. Take your attention, beloved, and uninterruptedly focus it upon the fact that you are an infinite expression of courage. Let courage express itself through you. Courage, love, wisdom, power, joy, bliss. These are things that simply are to be allowed. Why do you think that the languaging in the creation story is let there be light? Not make there be light, not coerce the light into being, but let there be light. Allow that which already is to morph into crystallization. Allow your bliss that already is to morph into crystallized reality. Allow your love that already is to morph into crystallized reality and expression. Allow your peace that already is to morph into crystallized reality. The first stage of reality is in the womb of creation. In the womb of your mind, in the womb of your soul. Let us learn to appreciate the intangible blessings as much as we would appreciate the tangible blessings. Tangible blessings, second stage of reality, even lesser measure of reality. Why? Because all things of time and space at some point will be erased. Everything in the realm of form has an expiration date. Things that are formless unfold down the corridors of forever. So be in appreciation for the intangible blessings. You are pregnant with every blessing that will ever come to be. Embryos within your soul, though human eyes have yet to see. See with the eye of mind and heart, in the infinite realms of the great unseen. Choose wonderful feelings without concrete reasons. And all the riches of the kingdom are now yours to redeem. Come home to yourself. Come home to your love, your wisdom, your power, your peace, your joy, your benevolence, your brotherhood, your sisterhood, your divinity. You are so beautiful, so strong, so wise, so peaceful, so mystical. So own this, beloved, with the owning power of the Most High within you. The capacity expressed in the faith of the universe and the faith of the Most High is your capacity of faith by macrocosmic extension. The macrocosm wants to fully express itself through you, the microcosm. For it is in you, the microcosm, that everything that could possibly be known about the macrocosm is discovered. Walk in your light. Walk in your love. As I offer the frequency of the didgeridoo, focus, beloved, upon what it is that you want for your life. What you want in the course of this year 2018. What you want in the course of your overall life. I love you so much. This didgeridoo I call Kundalini Femifestation, a wonderful creation by my dear brother friend Scott Gusty Christensen of Cloud9 Didgeridoos. You might want to Google him. He makes amazing instruments. man, a woman, a god, a goddess. The absolute reality. So it is. And blessed be. Wow. Life is wonderful. Simultaneous beginnings is our subject today. And what I'd like to leave you with is an awareness that every beginning reaches out to harmonically converge with and empower every other beginning, and to be harmonically converged with and empowered by every other beginning. So as you move into this new cycle, I'd like for you to think back on all of the beginning cycles that were amazing for you. Even the beginning of this universe. Let the creation of the universe harmonically converge with your own personal beginning in this new cycle. There is a oneness of wholeness of beginnings. Let every other beginning empower your new cycle. I am Astarius Miraculii, and I love you so much. Be sure and go to my website. I have a number of CDs and a couple of books. I am a psychic astrologer. I do sound transmissions with the Didgeridoo, with vocal harmonics. I want to work with you on an even more personal level. My sessions are available in person if you happen to be in the area of Phoenix, Arizona, or traveling through Phoenix. A lot of you are always going to Sedona, and oftentimes you have to come through Phoenix. So keep me in mind when you're making that trek. But also, wherever you are in the world, we can do this work by Skype. I want to empower you on a whole nother level. I want to I want to and choose to truly and fully fulfill the intention of my life and all of these blessings that the Most High has bestowed upon me. I also have a donation button on my website, and I am greatly appreciative of those of you who have been moved to offer donations. Thank you so much for those who have done that, and thank you in advance for those who will do that. We are meant to walk each other home and help to empower each other in all of the ways that we possibly can. Aho Ashe. Amen, Namaste, Hotep in Lakesh, Alak in Shalom, Satnam Hariom, Rastafari. Our juices are cooked and infinitely expanding. We will always have many miles on our smile, wiggle in our giggle, tingling in our boots, laughter ever after, put in our strut, wings on our butt, always rising up. And so it is, and so it shall eternally be. I love you so much.